HipHopTalks.com, man. I got the group Topshelf in the building.
Yeah, man.
What's good with y'all? Y'all all right?
Yeah.
Got my boy Twitch, my boy DB.
What it do?
Biz Kid.
Yeah, what's good?
Man, so what's going on with y'all? What y'all working on?
Yeah, we got a big ass concert coming up on Thursday, actually the 17th. It's at Couture in Hollywood. There's already 800 people booked. You know what I mean? That's already for sure coming. So you know, it's a pretty cool little event. You know what I mean? We got a Young Sam as a special invite. My boy Kid Cannon and Beach Boy. I don't know if you know them, I'm pretty sure you know them too.
I was just at the club with Kid Cannon last weekend. Young Sam, I was just at the event when he pulled up with like 20 people pulled up, made his presence.
Yeah, we had performed with Cannon, what was it, last month at Teasers. He had did a concert out there and let us, he let us get a little slot, so that shit was cool. Okay,
so how does it feel working with artists like Young Sam and Kid Cannon?
It's cool, man. You mean collaborations is a part of the game. You mean, I work with anybody. You know what I mean? But I mean, shit. Everybody out here. You mean in the high desert, we have been doing music for so long. You mean it's just part of the game. You mean like it's either collab or don't collab. You mean beef or no beef. You mean it's simple shit like that. You mean it's just go with the game. You mean?
Okay, so how did you guys come together into rapping?
Pretty crazy to be honest. I met back up with my boy. We used to go to school together, you know what I'm saying? We were in high school.
That's my super day one.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Even back then, we used to kind of fuck around with the music, but long story short, he had just got out of jail, and I ran into him at the county building. You know what I'm saying? I was telling him, like, yeah, man, I've been doing music or whatever. He's like, yeah, for real? He's like, I just got out, you know what I'm saying? But before I went in, I was doing music, so we exchanged mixtapes or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I was listening to his shit, he was listening to mine, and maybe like a week or two later, you feel me, we linked up, him, and my big bro, you know what I'm saying, slid to the studio, and that started the group, you know what I'm saying?
We did a track. It was a remix beat of that Rick Ross and Nas beat. I forget what it's called, but we did a track to that, and it was on the Coast to Coast mixtapes, and it made the J Mills 195. So it was like that first track of us doing anything ever together made something so big. It was just like the open gate to just go for it. You mean? Because we had both been doing music before on our own, but like I said, we've already been friends for so long, so it was like, it's just start up the friendship again, and it just became a team.
Okay, so how did this kid get involved in it?
Well, it's long story short, I know him for a while too.
Yeah.
Since
we've been around that same
high
neighborhood
school
for a minute.
And when you say same neighborhood, you mean up in Victorville, right?
Yeah.
That's where you guys started from?
Yeah. Well, I came from Pasadena. I was born out in Glendale, but I lived in Pasadena for like maybe 12 years, and then I moved out here.
That's crazy. I'm born and raised in Pasadena.
Oh yeah? So I used to have Eldora and El Molino over there in that area. But yeah, man, so I mean, I came out to the Ville, and we just, like 7th grade, we just both started playing basketball together, and then that's about 2012. No, not 2012. But like 2002. I mean, yeah.
That was a while back. But yeah, we the music group Topshelf, we formulated it in like 2012.
Okay.
So that's when we started as a group.
So being started in Victorville, how do y'all feel about hip hop in Victorville right now? How do you feel about the other? Name some of the other artists that y'all listening to that caught y'all ear.
Well,
I mean, honestly, out there's so many artists. You know what I'm saying? Like KO, Sizzle, Tipsy.
Them all boys right there.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
We worked with a lot of them. We still actually waiting on the collaboration with KO. He sent me a beat a long time ago, but with the industry, you get so busy.
Yeah.
But I still got you though, bro.
Yeah,
I still got you.
Well, I'm gonna be up there DJing on Thursday, and KO's supposed to perform on Thursday night.
Yeah, I was seeing that flyer earlier too on Facebook.
And Sizzle, my boy, Sizzle got some hot tracks. Sizzle,
I haven't really listened to a lot of Sizzle songs. I've heard like little glimpses of it, like on flipograms or whatever you mean, but I haven't really gone actually and personally listened. You know what I mean? Because I be so busy doing collaborations, you know what I mean? Because I try to work with everybody, because you know what I mean, this is a game that everybody's trying to get into, so.
Okay. But yeah, man, it's all love though, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, and just because we haven't collaborated with somebody, it's not because we're not, or, you know what I'm saying, anything like that. It's just we ain't got around to it, you know what I'm saying? They busy just like we busy, but yeah, all those artists that I named or whatever, you feel me? Everybody do their shit, you know what I'm saying? And majority of them always go to each other events, you know what I'm saying? So that's what we get into the swing
a lot of
things.
them.
Yeah, you know, so
also.
I'm pretty sure everybody gonna be at the KL concert.
That's what I kind of like about Victorville, man. A lot of the artists come out and support a
Each
lot of
other.
other
Yeah,
artists.
It's a small unit, you mean, as cities. Like there's 3 cities that are major cities, and it's all within like a 40-mile radius, you know. So it's not a lot of people, but
Yeah, you gotta come together for the high desert on the map.
Exactly, but that's what it's all about. You know what I'm saying? Showing the rest of the world, the rest of the, you know what I'm saying, other cities, neighboring cities, and all that, counties, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Y'all to break it down to that. HD got talent, HD got that fire. You know what I'm saying? HD turn up, HD do anything and everything that, you know what I'm saying? Anybody from Atlanta, Los Angeles, you know what I'm saying, Wisconsin, anywhere, you know what I'm saying? We do it all. You know what I mean? So show love.
So coming out as a group, what's one group that you guys looked up to that's kind of inspired y'all?
Outkast.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Andre 3000, you know what I'm saying? Like one of my top 3, when I say like top 5, cause I got about 5 top favorite rappers, but you know what I'm saying? Top 3, hands down, you know what I mean? Just how unique and differently they would come each album, each song, you know what I'm saying? They were diverse in each way, but together as a group, you know what I'm saying? You could knock their flow, like they fed off each other, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't like one was too much harder than the other one, or the other one needed help or anything like that, you know what I'm saying? It was kind of like they balanced out pretty well.
Okay, so what's something that you noticed that Outkast did in the game that you would say you guys shouldn't do? What's one thing they made a mistake at that you think personally? As a group.
I mean,
Well, I personally,
I wouldn't say they made a mistake. Yeah, I wouldn't say they made a mistake, but
Yeah.
just something maybe that perhaps I would do differently. I wouldn't let just say like my differences persuade the group where I'm on some whole other far left stuff, and you can tell that my counterpart not really like, you know, like
Yeah.
I'm not really feeling that, but you my boy, so I'm gonna do it, you know what I mean? Something like that, like I wouldn't do anything that far extreme, you know what I mean? I try to keep it within our realm or something that we're familiar with, and if it was something new, I would ask, like, you down with something like that, but I
Get
just
everybody
wouldn't
on
go,
the same page.
yeah, you know what I mean? I just wouldn't go far left with them, like, yeah, we're gonna add some witches screaming and like, what, nah, you know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't doing no extras, stuff like that, but.
So what are some of the tactics y'all gonna keep in your group to keep it going as a group? Because a lot of groups in hip hop come out and then they disappear.
Well, one thing, you mean, that we already have, like, is a friendship. So we have that trust and that respect for each other that, you mean, okay, say this and this is gonna happen, and I'm like, hey, I'm just gonna sign up for it. Like, nah, I'm gonna hit my boy. You know what I mean? Like, is this cool with you? Like he was saying, like that's worked so far for us a lot. I mean, there's been times where I'm like, hey, I booked the show, and then I don't tell him, I forget, and then I'm like, hey, you ready for the show? He's like, what show? And then I'm like, oh, I didn't tell you. You mean? So after that started happening, we made it an issue to just always have communication with anything that we're doing. Even if he wants to write a song, he doesn't tell me, oh, the topic exists, I found this beat, and he's gonna get it to me as soon as he can, so that way, but we both know, you know what I mean, we both have kids, you know what I mean, so we always know that it's family first, but it's just, man, the communication that we got is solid, bro. We give me, it's the brotherhood, no otherhood, you know?
Okay. So take us back to that first Top Shelf studio session. What was the vibe like?
That's the song too.
Yeah, the song is called Topshelf Kush.
But we came up with the hook. We came up with the hook, the concept of the song on the way to the studio.
Yeah, we were in the car listening to the beat. I had already actually had a verse written to it because I was gonna record it before we had actually met up again back at the county office, and so I was like, man, just do this track with me. We're gonna do some coast to coast stuff to it, this and that. So we're like, all right, cool. You mean, well. He had his verse, but we didn't know a hook for it. I was going to use one, but he was like, nah, that's not catchy enough. So we started writing it, well, like in the head, you mean off the head. While we're going to the studio, we came up with the hook. We actually recorded it at my boy Keno house. I lost contact with him maybe 2 years ago, but yeah, he actually, his quality is real good as a producer, you mean, so. But long story short, yeah, we came up with that, and it skyrocketed. Like our fans, our fan bases combined. You know what I mean? Our numbers went up, our views, our plays, all that, and it was just off that one single collab. And you know what I mean? With the J Mills mixtape, it had artists such as Rick Ross, Nicki Minaj, Lil Wayne. It had what's that dude's name? Travis Porter on it. I mean, a few major celebrities. So that right there was just like, man, let's go for it.
Okay. So you guys got any projects out right now, or is this your first project coming out?
No, we've had multiple projects. We did a mixtape called the Hotbox Volume 1, and then the Hotbox Volume 2, and then we did a compilation mixtape with a bunch of the HD artists. It was called Beast Mode. We're actually going to release one on the 18th. It's going to be called The Cypher. It features a couple of artists out there too, like my boy Mayhem, Kid Canyon. I got Fallen on there. My boy from Michigan, what's his name? Apollo the Hippie. And then, I mean, I got a couple
Eastside
of cats.
Reezy.
Yeah, Eastside Reezy, Canalis. He's another artist out there also. But yeah, that was like the 3 like CDs that we did. But I mean, we've done shows with Kid Ink, Machine Gun Kelly, the Rangers. We did shows with Goldie Loke and the Eastsiders. I mean, that was a cool event too. Shout out my boy Don Caboo for that one. He actually had put us on to that.
Don Caboo, he gonna call in later on today.
Yeah, he actually put us on to that. That was like our first celebrity show that we had done, because we were doing shows at like Karma Social Lounge, Paradise Hookah Lounge. We used to have a Top Shelf Thursdays every Thursday at Paradise Hookah Lounge, and man, that was cool for a while, but we just kind of swayed off into different places because we're like, you know, you can't just always be at one place every Thursday. Like, you know, people want to see different.
You learn how to experiment in this game. You know, that's one thing that we try to stick to. And you know, we got real good work ethics. But back to the question, projects that we got out right now, we're working on a LP. You know, 4 tracks, just all us. You know what I'm saying?
And it's actually produced by this kid.
Yeah,
all the
you know.
beats on there.
So we're just. You know,
So this is the producer.
Yeah.
This is our official producer right now.
So do they ever get on your nerves when you making beats and they don't want to pick the beat that you want them to get on?
I always all good. Usually we just like get together and figure out the same one. We all got like the same taste, so we haven't had a problem with that yet.
Yeah.
So do y'all ever get into any miscommunication where it
No.
turns to a slight
I mean,
argument,
we're all adults.
and y'all gotta go chill out?
Yeah, we're all adults. You know?
It never get to a problem like that, but I say, you know what I mean, sometimes, okay, what time was going on? 12. A couple shots turned to, fuck it, we ain't going on to 2. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, you know what I'm saying? Like,
we do that at Rippin' all the time, man.
Yeah, like, I swear, like, are y'all ready? Like, man, give us 30 minutes, we have to roll up. Like, dang, man, all y'all do is smoke. But
yeah, my boy Marquise always be getting on our ass. But
Yeah, Marquise and some other boys.
I'm telling you, we know a lot of people too.
I know y'all heard about that party bus we about to get going next month. Y'all gonna be on there or what?
Come on, man, you know what it is.
I mean, hey, to be honest, man, my kid, you mean, I always got my kids, so it's
Turn down
you
for
mean,
what?
hey man, it's family first.
Turn down for that
You
kid.
don't be sleep at that time, you know what I'm saying?
Hey man, I don't want my kid like me, man. I was a little knucklehead growing up, bro. You know what I mean?
I'm drunk on the party bus, start that.
So what's something y'all can tell my listeners about y'all camp that separates y'all from all the other camps out there?
Well, obviously, not in like a racial aspect, but we got a black and a white artist. You know what I mean? That's 2 different fan bases right there. You know what I mean? And with that being said, you know, that's 2 different lifestyles that are combined. There's 2 different, you know what I mean, elements combined because, you know, let's take it back to Eminem. You know what I mean? He was the first like real rapper to really do something major in the game. You know what I mean? So that was my role model. Let's say his role model was Tupac. You know what I mean? There's 2 different types of music. You know what I mean? But we combine our 2 types of music to fit one element.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like when you listen to our songs, we have different vibes in our delivery, in our lyrics. You know, but it all circulates and it creates a current throughout the beat. You know what I mean? Like it flows real well.
I know one thing, having a group, like it could be real controversial with having a black member or a white member. So how do y'all handle the hate when people start trying to talk trash, start trying to talk nonsense?
Honestly,
I mean,
we like most of the time, you know what I'm saying, when any
I know y'all gotten the hate though from it.
Anytime they be like, y'all rap, they're like, man, spit something. My boy spit, you gotta respect it. You know what I'm saying? It's just like you see somebody hop on the court with some feelers on, you know what I'm saying? You know, with a loose drunk shirt, like, who is this guy? You know what I'm saying? And he start dunking from the free throw line, I guarantee you still gonna get clapped, you know what I'm saying? You gotta respect the game. So if you put yourself in the ring, win, lose, or draw, if you in the ring and you want to throw a punch, you know what I'm saying? They gotta respect it. So it's just, I mean, you get love. I mean, if you show love, you get love, man. You know what I'm saying? Majority of the time, if anybody even come with hate, it's really not to the point where it's physical or anything like that. It's just prove it. You know what I'm saying? Just what you say you do. Let's see if you're about that life, and you know what I'm saying. We spit, and you know what I'm saying. It turned into love. Like, okay, for sure, that's what's up. I respect that. I'm gonna see y'all perform, do y'all shit. You know what I'm saying? So.
Okay. So you mentioned Outkast as a group that you're like. What's another group?
Mobb Deep.
Mobb Deep.
36.
36.
Yeah, that's man.
So who's the top two?
The top two group?
Yeah.
Well, if we both would have to pick one, I go with 36.
3-6, who else? I'll go.
Probably Mobb Deep.
Yeah, I was gonna say Outkast.
Mobb Deep got more lyrics.
Yeah,
So
Outkast.
Mobb Deep and 36.
Well, no, because Outkast, Andre, man, he's a lyrical artist too.
I'm telling you.
So y'all already getting into a little miscommunication. Y'all said y'all know. So it's already right there.
That's like music, sports, girls. You know what I'm saying? The topics
Everybody
that
got
big and
different
vague.
tastes.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly. So.
But there's always that went, okay, yeah, we both like this. Like,
Okay, so top two groups right now.
Out now or just
Period.
3. Mobb Deep and Outkast.
Okay.
Okay, I'll go Outkast and the Locks.
It gotta be two set though from the whole. So y'all can go Outkast and the Locks.
Well,
You choose one. I'm going with Outkast. You can choose one.
I'm going with Mobb Deep.
Okay, Outkast and Mobb Deep. So Top Shelf is on the plane. Outkast and Mobb Deep is on the plane. The plane just hit a turbulence or something and it's about to fall down. You got Outkast and Mobb Deep on the plane with y'all. You only can save one group. Who you gonna save?
Outkast.
Got to. No,
Yeah, y'all said that quick.
No offense to them because you know what I'm saying. Like I said, in this industry, just music alone, the more diverse you are, the more you know what I'm saying realms or emotions you can get out of your listeners. You know what I'm saying. The longevity you can have. You know what I mean. They're not like that. Mobb Deep, they great artists, great lyricists, but it's really one set emotion, you know what I'm saying, one set tone with their music, you know what I'm saying? But with Outkast, once again, you got a little bit of everything with them, you know what I'm saying? So
Well, Mobb Deep, y'all not diverse enough, so goodbye. End of story. Alright, so
No misses, though.
the next project that's coming out with y'all, what's it called again?
It's the Cypher.
The Cypher?
Yeah, it's just a compilation mixtape.
Okay, who can we be looking forward as a feature on there?
Well, I got Kid Cannon, Canales. Also, we got Mayhem. What's another artist? Eastside Reezy.
Pretty sure
he's out from Compton. Yeah, he do his shit too. Down for the cause, down for the turn up. But long story. Yeah, that's mainly, and then us. You know what I mean? And then I got my boy Fallen. That's about it right now. You know, we're not doing too many. You know, we want to give everybody a chance to get something out there. Not like you get one song like. You know what I mean? Nah, so get a couple of songs, you know what
Okay, when could we be looking forward to that to drop?
the 18th actually.
18th of
This month.
This month?
Yeah, it's right after the show or the concert
yeah, this Friday.
on Thursday.
Friday.
Yeah, this Friday.
Okay.
Yeah, so this Friday it'll come out on that 5th.
Alright, so before we get up out of here, why don't y'all go ahead and shout y'all Instagram and Twitters out and Facebooks out where people can reach y'all.
Okay, it's official_COTC. That's the Instagram and the Twitter for our collaboration page, like as a group. And then mine is I am Cali Twitch, and his is I Delivery Boy with 2 Y's.
Yeah, you can get me at a Swisher Suite, like a hotel suite, or my other one, Q&A This Kid.
Okay. Y'all want to give any last shout outs?
Yeah, shout out the whole city, man.
Man, I want to give a
For
shout
real.
out to my kids. You know what I'm saying? I love them.
Moms.
Give a shout out to all my bros. Last one, you know what I'm saying? That's our manager. You know what I'm saying? I know
My
he's
boy
sending
No
love,
Love.
even though he couldn't show. You know what I'm saying? My boy Rude, my boy Risk, my boy Capone. So many, my nigga Beach Boy. Who else, man? Benzo,
Marquise.
Mayhem. Yeah, my boy Marquise.
Yeah, shout out my boy Marquise,
Yeah,
man.
real
That's my
talk. You know
boy.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He putting on out there. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Young cat really, you know what I'm saying, making moves out
And
here.
shout out my boy KO.
Yeah,
Yeah,
shout
my
out
boy
to him.
KO, do your thing this Thursday, you feel me? We in Hollywood, you know what I'm saying, at the tour. So so many other man, so many people to to name, you know what I'm saying? We really need to have a list sometimes, but shout out to everybody, the whole squad, my big bro, you know what I'm saying, T, Biggie two turn, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody, man, in HD.
Alright, we're gonna get ready to spin y'all first track. Y'all wanna go ahead and introduce it?
Yeah, this one is called COTC Anthem. COTC is basically our independent record label. It's called Cream of the Crop, or Cashing Out the Crew, Clocking on the Corner, Creeping on the Come Up, and the list goes on. But yeah, it's basically just like who's that? You know what I mean? and we
Top
we
of
telling
the
them
line,
we
you
are.
know what I'm saying? Upper echelon.
Okay, hiphoptalks.com, Top Shelf exclusive interview. We about to spin a track right now on COTC Anthem. You heard it here first.